So, update time. I've had my appointment with my surgeon, my consultation, and it went really well, and he said I had no red flags. We went over just some background details, talked about why I wanted to go for the bypass over the sleeve, and I feel like I've mentioned that, but it's because I have acid reflux, and so that's why we're going for the bypass and not the sleeve. Yeah, so it all went really well, and he did my BMI, he felt my stomach to see if there was any obvious issues with my stomach. We just answered some more questions, and yeah, it was really nice. And it was nice to meet him and put a face to a name. So that was really helpful for me to make me feel easier. He told me what the next steps were, which were to contact the bariatric group, which they then do the pre-op stuff and organise when the operation's going to be, and they deal with all of the stuff before the surgery and the aftercare and everything like that. So we basically then had to come home and call them. But also in the appointment, he suggested that I didn't need to see a psychologist because my eating, well, it's not really an eating disorder anymore, but my eating habits that I had, which were once so good and which were negative, haven't been an issue for over a year or more, and I have my general mental health under control. So he didn't see any need for me to see a psychologist today. He said, but obviously afterwards, if I feel like I need to see someone then by all means go ahead, and the bariatric group can organise seeing someone through them anyway. Got home, called the bariatric group number, and I made an appointment for today to have a phone call. It's like a fact finding phone call. It lasts about an hour, where they basically find out more information about you and your past history, and they talk you through the surgery, the after process, the beginning process. They talk you through all of it basically, and they find out as much information about you as possible. The lady who deals with it has also had the surgery, so she knows all about it from her own experience as well, which I actually find really helpful, and she was lovely. So I had that phone call this morning. Yeah, you talk about what diets you've tried, if you've tried any, what your lifestyle is like, how much weight you should lose after the surgery, how quickly, and the process beforehand. So basically now they don't like to they don't let the patient say yes on the phone there and then in today's appointment, because they like people to have a sleep on it and make sure it's the right decision. So tomorrow we're going to call up and say yes, and then at that point we will then get an appointment for the pre-op stuff. So we'll see the anaesthetist. Is that the right word? I think so. And I'll get bloods done, measurements done, and then 2 weeks before my op I then go on to a liver shrinking diet, which there are two options. One option is really strict and you have to be really strong-willed to go onto it, or the second option is to just do slim fast shakes 4 times a day. And I've had slim fast shakes in the past and I don't mind them. I'll probably just do that option. I then go on that because they want to shrink your liver before the op, so there's more room. Afterwards, I, for 6 weeks, can't fly, I can't swim, and I can't do any heavy lifting. But wear stockings for 2 weeks. I need to inject myself in the stomach for a week after op to help with blood clots. She said the first week until you have your first poo is horrible. So you have to keep moving, you have to keep talking, you have to keep sipping water, try and move your bowels. She said drink prune juice, although it's disgusting. She said drink it, it helps move your bowels. But no, I am very impressed with how it all sounds. I feel more comfortable after having the conversation today. I think I'll feel even more relaxed when I've had, like, obviously we'll get my stuff booked up tomorrow, and then I feel even more comfortable when everything's actually in the diary and booked. And then after the surgery, I go on to clear liquids for a week. Then I go on to a puree diet for 2 weeks. And then I go on to mashed up food after that. So that's not too bad. Oh, the one thing she did say was that I might have issues with my hair falling out, because she did, and it's quite common in patients that their hair falls out, and that happens like not straight away after surgery, but quite a way in. But then it does stop, and your hair does start growing again, and the way I see that is kind of a bit like pregnancy, I guess, because you get post-pregnancy hair loss, don't you, and then it comes back again. So that's fine. And I take B12, not B12, I take biotin anyway, my hair and nails and stuff anyway. I feel more excited today than I did before. And my weight should go down from between, so I'm currently up to like 14 stone, I'm currently around that mark, and I should go down to 11 stone, roughly. And it should happen in about 6 months after surgery. So that's quite good. So yeah, that's the update. I think that's everything. I was very anxious before my appointment yesterday. It wasn't until 4 o'clock in the afternoon either. So I was very anxious all day. I hate having afternoon appointments because I just hang around all day. And then obviously by the time we got back from that appointment, I was exhausted, but I still had stuff to do. And yeah, it was just, didn't work for my schedule either. But that was no one's fault. That was just how my body functions. But I'm very excited now. Just want to get it moving. So tomorrow we're going to call up and get everything booked in, which is very exciting. I think once I've got everything booked in tomorrow, I will contact people, like my friends and stuff, and let them know what's going on. I think that's my plan. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to update you on right now. I will let you know how the booking goes tomorrow. And yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit.